This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Phil Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
Hey man, who you gonna call to come get a pit bull out of a gangster's yard? A crazy white girl? Are we talking about Karen so soon?
Oh, that's what you get for not getting,
Electra?
That's what you get for not having my intro prepared, though, Hellfire. And hey, it's still March while we're recording this, but this is going to hit the podcast April 1st, so happy April Fools, kids, all you crazy white girls. Anyway, welcome back to the Devil You Know, the
Daredevil Podcast.
That's right. I mean,
the only one that matters, let's just be honest.
I am Phil, see no evil, and that's Lilith Hellfire. I was going to say speak.
I'll kick your ass like Electra Hellfire.
Oh, good Lord. Maybe after we cover this one, we'll have to talk about last week's issue.
Okay, that is doable. Oh, I have the rosé for Daredevil. I don't really like red, so Merlots and Cabernets suck. So
yes, we'll take you back in time, kids. Lilith's on vacation, so Lilith is on vacation. Her liver is working overtime.
Just remember that stimulus hit on the 17th, so you know. Thank God I have a 5-day weekend.
They knew what they were doing. When this episode hits the podcast, it'll be the first day of my mini vacation.
Yeah. If you're listening to this on April 1st, don't forget to tweet Philip happy birthday.
That's right.
He's an April 1st baby. Make of that what you will. And we're gonna move on.
And if you're listening to this, my future self, remember, you're the best. All right. So
what do you got up your spandex suit there, Philip?
Well,
today's episode.
For the first episode of the Devil You Know, for the first wacky episode for April of any of them, Daredevil 218.
Don't ask why, bro. Just say Matt Conant and move it on.
Because no, he didn't even know he even requested this. No, because it's April Fool's. Don't take the Conan's name in vain.
That time Daredevil dressed up like the Joker.
The Jester. Hey, Joker, Jester. The story is by Denny O'Neil.
Shh! Nobody tell the lawyers.
Oh, look, guest artists Sal Buscema and Akin and Garvey. So you know someone's getting all right crossed across the room. So yeah.
This cover just got me all messed up. 65 cents, first of all.
I know. And it is from May 1985.
So close. Not really, but so close.
And I mean, then we're about 9 months away from Born Again, so.
Yep. So they're just like throwing everything at the wall. They're like, whatever.
Oh my Lord, this was when Denny O'Neil, some of the books he wrote, I mean, got weird when his Spider-Man run, but like his Daredevil run, like a couple months before this, he had like a D-list Craven, like basically like seduce Foggy's wife away from him.
He was working through some issues. I guarantee you. Google it, kids.
And that mustache on that Foggy at this time. I mean, he looked like a poor man's Charlie Usser.
I was just getting ready to say.
We're doing me now.
That's how you know a man's either evil or depressed. It's all in the facial hair.
Oh my.
Because it was, bitches.
Don't shade, just facts. Anyway, it's a wacky issue for sure. All my laurels you have riven away. Okay, we're getting fancy. Old timey. We got somebody fencing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the Jester fencing in prison, but then when the guards tell him his time's up, it's like, wait, you're not the Jester. He paid me 4 cartons of cigarettes to take his place. He said he'd make it 5 if I said.
Damn, he prison rich.
I know. Give him 4 cartons. Said he'd give him 5 if he recited the poem he told him to recite. Man, where do you keep all? Where do you keep all them cigarettes?
You know where it's at.
It's in his prison purse.
Hey, and again, no one would suspect this, but yes, the jester gets away by hitching a ride in the laundry truck.
I feel like we've done this before at least 3 times, but that's fine.
What, the laundry truck?
just people escaping from prison. Batman's village, you know.
That's right, yeah. With
I wonder if it's actually ever happened, and that's why it's like such a staple.
I guess. Okay, yeah, because it's like it seems like how many fiction stories do you get where the guy escapes in the laundry truck?
You know, honestly, halfway through freaking what's that movie with Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Dang it! It's on the tip of my. I was like, yeah, I was just surprised they didn't do that. You know the Stephen King movie I'm talking about, not the Green Mile, the other prison movie.
Yes. Oh my lord, he's just sitting there on those sacks of dirty laundry. Don't hit the brakes too fast.
He hit him right in the face with that sack.
Dirty sacks.
Oh, look at him. Just a crazy old guy.
That's
Out for a good time.
But then meanwhile, at Kennedy Airport.
Yeah, the good airport. Oh, it's a pain in the A to freaking fly into LaGuardia. Just saying.
Matt Murdock saying goodbye to his girlfriend, Gloriana.
Sure. Not that we care.
She go back to Ireland as her hair's changing color from one panel to the next.
She's like, oh, gotta go back to Ireland. Don't want to stand out.
First panel, she's blonde. They're like, shh, it's not Karen. She's Irish. Okay, make it red.
Yeah. I almost guarantee that's what happened. Oh, we're not doing Karen now? Wait. Phrasing?
We're doing me now?
But yes, Gloriana, breaks up with them at the beginning of Born Again, starts dating Foggy, then disappears for a while, and then becomes cannon fodder.
Could be worse. You could be in a freezer.
Ooh.
We'll probably have to do that one on long boxes and boob windows.
You know what we should do? We should on one of the episodes, count the bodies on Matt Murdock's tab.
Woo! Now on his penis or just all in general?
I meant the death count, but I guess we could do that too.
Definitely. It'll be like, I miss the days when CinemaSins used to do What's the Damage? We could do that one. We can kind of do it in that vein.
Do the penis count and then say, how many of these are dead?
He's right up there with Hal, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, hey-oh. Yeah, but he never went underage.
Questionable, but not in canon.
Whoa. So yeah, she's going back to Ireland to deal with some stuff.
What, potatoes? Whiskey?
Oh. That's all you think about with Hellfire. Intervention. But yeah, and then Matt's leaving the airport all depressed, and then look at this
pimp and his bottom dollar, lady friend.
Look at this fancy man actor. Mr. LaForge.
Yeah. I was just like, there's only one LaForge in my heart, and his first name is Jordy. Thanks.
That's right.
Can somebody get LeVar Burton on the phone?
Oh, I love that. Oh, but I don't know if it was real, but I thought I saw a picture like an original script or like a casting thing for Next Generation when they started it, and they had like the list of like all the actors they had in consideration for each character, and like for Geordi they had Tim Russ, so he could have been Geordi before instead of Tuvok.
No, I believe that actually.
So. Oh no, that would be weird.
In an alternate timeline somewhere, it happened.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
So what are these fancy people up to anyway?
The
Nothing
reporter,
good.
the reporter's asking him, "Are you looking forward to performing on cable television?"
What year is this?
85.
I don't know. Cable's always been around since I've been born, so I don't know.
I was gonna say, are they that? How? The other way it'd be worse if they were like, "Hey, are you looking forward to performing on the color television, sir?"
Exactly.
Cable best, yes, he's gonna perform Cyrano de Bergerac live.
We'll do it live.
But then he sees Matt. One of the handicapped. I must speak with him. I sympathize with you, sir, for I once played Oedipus Rex to splendid reviews. And I comprehend the plight of the blind. You know Oedipus Rex? And Matt goes, yeah, he loved his mother a lot.
Hey, he just called him a mother. Classy, Matt.
Drool. I bid you farewell. And then there's like, yes, as this fancy man leaves the airport, there's 2 limo drivers there to pick him up. But LaForge goes with the one who's basically like, he's the greatest actor of the modern time. And Matt's like, there's something about that driver's voice. I know I've heard it somewhere before. But I guess I've heard half the voices in New York somewhere before.
Especially if you catch the train.
Hey-o. You know how many acts Matt Murdock has eavesdropped on? So yeah, Matt hops in a cab. Hope you don't mind, but he's saying, but you look lousy. I feel lousy.
I feel lousy.
But then we see, yes, there was a fake limo driver. LaForge has been kidnapped by the Jester.
Suspenseful music, please. Not quite the sound effect, but yes. Honestly, he looks like a cross between the Vulture and Mysterio's costume. So
yeah, it's like green. He's got a purple mask and stuff.
I don't know what's going on. This is a damn mess.
I mean, I think he's one of the way old school villains, but it's like, I mean, do we bring the Matador back? No, we bring the Chester back.
Could have been worse. Kendrick could have been the Jester.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I meant to do this before. Yes, looking up this. Yes, the first appearance of the Jester, Daredevil 42 from July 1968.
I'd rather have Bullseye from the movies. That's saying a lot.
I know. From the movie. Oh, how dare.
Yeah. Colin Farrell, enough said.
Yeah, I'm just looking up some of the just. I was gonna say, I don't think even after this. Okay.
We never saw him again.
Well, no, we did, but again, it's after this issue, we don't see him again until Daredevil Volume 2, number 20 in 2001.
I was gonna say 2000.
Yeah, so
when they were trying to do everything.
Yeah. So yes, kids, after this 1985 appearance, you're not familiar with the Jester because he doesn't show up again until 2001.
Not missing much. It's okay.
Frank Miller and the Senti, our good friend DG Chichester, nobody wanted to touch this guy.
Who brought him back?
Oh, who wrote that? So it was right before.
Let's tweet them and ask them what they were smoking. And do they still have some?
Oh my!
This is a wackadoo issue for sure.
I know.
This guy's got to be on angel dust or something. Something is totally off with this guy.
I know. Well, again, I guess they wanted like a Joker, but like, you know, one who doesn't kill people.
Boo, that's the worst kind.
Okay. This gets even wackier. Do you really want to know the writer who brought him back?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. We're really going to go down the rabbit hole here. All right. Doing an arc on Daredevil at this point was someone you may know from Another form of media, Mr. Bob Gale.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, Marty.
Wow.
Yeah, Marty. Yes. Bob Gale, Back to the Future, right? Yeah.
Wow. I mean, he's popped up in really random places in comics.
Do you think I mean, we should probably say this for the end, but it's like the Jester. You think Bob Gale was just like showing, oh yeah, hey, look, I know my comics history.
Oh, the worst kind of fanboy. It's like cool. You know what I mean? There's people like Tom King who know, and you know Greg and all those guys too. But
Oh yeah, I mean, there's like guys.
there's a right way to do a fanboy, getting to write your comic books, and then there's the wrong way.
It's like Mark Waid and like the late Mark Grunwald. I mean, they were, they knew all ton of comic history. They knew how to work it in, but then
Yes, they knew how to weave it into the story, not just there for the sake of being there.
you get these guys from other media who come in and be like, I'll show them I'm a big fan.
Now you guys have to remember, TV scripts do not translate to comic books. It's very hard going between the mediums. I'm just saying, movies are different than TV as well, so it's like a whole nother layer.
I remember Kevin Smith saying he's like writing a comic script is like the hardest thing to write.
It's a lot of heavy lifting, whereas like you can kind of come back to an outline when you're writing like a TV show episode or even like a teleplay, screenplay, whatever.
Well, yeah, TV and movies, you have a camera, you're actually showing people, a scene. Comics, you have to like tell the artist.
And then also the actor could like ad lib something that you get to keep.
Yeah.
It's not, So yeah.
And if you want something in the comic, you got to tell the artist everything.
Exactly.
Okay, so so the Jester is kidnapped the LaForge, and he's going to take his place.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, in a Midtown cafe.
Wait a minute, is this the Joker prequel with Joaquin Phoenix? Wait a minute.
You shouldn't have made fun of me on TV.
Do you think you're funny? Yes. And I'm pretending I'm saying that I don't.
That was not our Joker, because when he shot De Niro in the head, he would have been like, "Oh, you got a splitting headache."
Nice.
Not my Joker. Oh yeah, look. I was gonna say Matt's having dinner with Foggy. See, there's that mustache.
He's depressed.
Next, his wife's filed for separation.
Can somebody just love Foggy? Matt, can you just love Foggy? Please, can you make my ship happen?
Because once this divorce goes through, man, I don't think we ever see her again.
No, we don't.
Dude, Debbie knows.
Most people would probably even forget that he was married. It felt like you blink and you missed it.
Oh, hell, we forget Matt was married in, like, what was it, 2000s or 2010s?
Well, that's for totally different reasons. That upset a lot of people.
That's the thing. Yeah, she didn't die. She just got some Mr. Fear gas and went insane.
I don't think it was the fear gas. I think he has a very James Gordon on Gotham effect on women. A Sam Winchester effect on women, if you know what I'm saying.
Has the crazy wand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stabby stabby makes the ladies go batty batty.
Ew. Hey, Electra was a straight A student before she met Matt Murdock.
Exactly.
But I just love Matt sitting there and Foggy's like, as he's talking, he's like just like throwing a like chicken leg around. He's like, I'm so sad.
He's depressed. He's eating his feelings. Somebody get help for Foggy, please.
I know.
Meanwhile, a beautiful blonde from across the room.
I know, just not. I mean, this has nothing to do with the plot. Just look, here's a blonde at another table.
See issue 213.
Oh yeah, because so our law business is going to the dogs. If I hadn't lied to those reporters.
When isn't the law practice going to hell in a handbasket?
Oh my God! One day we're gonna have to cover, what is it, 223? I think. Charlie and I talked it. By about a year ago, but we're gonna bring Charlie back in. It's the Secret Wars 2 tie-in issue where the Beyonder gives Matt his...
No! Oh my god, somebody was just at my comic book shop talking about that one. And then I was like, well, then it could be worse. It could have been Deadpool Secret Wars, and everybody started laughing.
But so like, well, everyone forgets that issue because it's, every time he's just like, I've been able to see since I was a kid. I'm like, no, you didn't.
He's a phony. That's the biggest plot twist.
Oh my god. But then Matt walks out on Foggy. He's like, I got an appointment downtown.
I bet you got an appointment downtown, Matt.
But no.
Tell Rob.
Nobody tell Rob.
That's right. I have to podcast with him Saturday. Don't get him fired up. That's right, kids. Pretty soon you'll be able to go.
Well, then I'll be sure to give you a third best Southgate drop.
Oh, nice.
Just hit him with it out of nowhere.
Yes, kids, because pretty soon on the Southgate Media Group Patreon, you'll be here, me and Rob Southgate, reviewing the first 3 episodes of Greatest American Hero.
Oh, that's so adorable.
Speaking of the 80s.
Believe it or not, Phil and Rob are doing a podcast.
Believe it or not, Lilith's drunk again.
That's no big surprise.
She's like, again, it's vacation. When did I sober up?
You guys definitely need to check out our review of Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm mixing all the alcohols. I'm talking wine, beer, liquor. Shut up, Philip.
Yes, because go check out the Capes and Lunatics podcast because episode 201, Lilith will be MIA, drunk on the floor. Yes, me, Charlie Esser, and Ray will be the High Priest Ray will be covering the first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Because Lilith didn't want to do it.
And
because Ray likes it hard.
I was got that tornado to come out of your nose. Yeah, Ray, how do you like it?
Because Ray likes it hard.
I need a second.
We get the acrobatics and the balancing.
I know, because Matt he's thinking to himself as he walks out of that restaurant. He's like, man, I could not take the sympathy, the self pity in there.
Like, that's your best friend. That's your only friend.
Again, he only thinks of himself, Lilith.
Man, that little head does all the thinking.
He's like, this isn't someone I can beat up, and it's not someone I can sleep with. I have no use for you.
Well, yeah, he doesn't know how to deal with any of Foggy's problems.
No, I can't you, and I can't you, so you're no use to me. So yeah, he goes home, puts on the costume. I can seldom sort myself out standing still, so gives out
the pajamas.
Oh look, ripping off Spider-Man going out that skylight.
Spider-Man skylight's way better. He's got the bimbos on the rooftop.
Hey. But we talked about your sexual metaphors. Enter he does, slipping into the city he wears like a glove.
You gotta,
then
oil yourself up and slip into it sometimes. I get it.
Then body and mind interact. Boy, Denny. He was on some ecstasy or something.
It's guys with muscles running around in spandex. What do you want?
Pull yourself up and slip into it. Oh, what a waste of butter.
See, how can I choose between drops? I need a second page. The only person close to you in drop-wise is Charlie Esser. Need one more drop, then Charlie will have a page.
Come on, Charlie.
So Matt starts swinging, and he's like, a few minutes ago, I thought the uncertainty of my relationship with Glory was bugging me, and it is, but that's not it. What's bugging me?
The voice. Ha ha.
Yes, he's like jumping off flagpoles and stuff. Yes, the airport. I heard or sensed something. It shouldn't have been there. What's eating me?
Ew.
But I was distracted by glory. What could it be? Trying to remember. But then once he hits a rooftop, he's like, that voice. The limo driver.
It's the Chester.
That's right.
Oh God, he escaped from the loony bin again. Oh. You know, honestly, all the superheroes should just be prison guards. So that way they don't escape.
It makes a kind of nasty sense. Benedict LaForge and town to act Cyrano de Bergerac on again, the mentioned cable TV.
Anything could happen.
The Jester, a frustrated actor obsessed with that particular play. So, our Daredevil's Joker type villain is obsessed with Cyrano de Bergerac.
I don't know what's going on.
At least Joker. I mean, you could like do something with the playing card motif, but I mean, Cyrano de Bergerac.
I don't know what's going on.
How many of the kids know that now? How many of the kids were in the Cyrano in 1985?
I don't know. That was a trope, like back in the 80s sitcoms. The whole "I like a girl, so you help me get the girl" thing. I don't know if they would know the original, what that's from.
Well, maybe they watched the Steve Martin movie.
Oh God.
Wasn't that the 80s?
Oh, that was that was peak 80s, baby.
Yeah,
Steve
but
Martin is peak 80s, okay?
oh yeah, I was gonna say half the movies were Steve Martin.
Pretty sure. And if there wasn't the other half, it was Chevy Chase, probably.
Exactly.
Damn vacation movies.
That was a three-way between those two, or Eddie Murphy took the rest of them.
Sometimes with Steve Martin or Chevy Chase. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Beverly Hills Cop 20.
Oh, don't remind me of Beverly Hillbilly Cops 3.
But yes, for some crazy reason, because he's crazy, the Jester's kidnapped LaForge. I'm at least partially to blame.
I mean, it's just one less actor. Would the world really be that worse off without him?
I know, but you gotta try.
I would make a terrible, terrible superhero.
I know, you're just like, it's after 8 o'clock. Would the world really miss him?
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't think so.
I'm in my
That would mess up all the villains, though. They'd be like, wait a minute.
I'm in
Care?
I'm in my jammies. The dogs are sleeping. Do I really want to go out? I'm half a sheep to the wind.
Half. Thank you for the vote of confidence.
No, I'm sorry. You're the full clothesline. I'm sorry.
Much like this guy in his crazy pants. Good grief! What is he doing?
Oh my lord. Okay, now we're gonna do the other trope. He goes to the Jester's house.
The haunted mansion on a hill? What?
Spooky.
Like, okay, Jester, haunted house. This is not matching up. I'm just gonna let it go. Was he supposed to be like the penguin and come from old money that just fell into ruins or something? Like, who has a house like this?
I don't know, unless he just like sort of squatting in an abandoned house or something.
Better than a warehouse. I guess they were tired of the warehouse. They wanted a break from the warehouse.
I was gonna say who previously owned this house? Mark Spector? What the F?
There's like toy planes and
I can't wait for your episode of Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. Oh,
poor Connor.
What?
Oh no, that's our crossover with the other.
Yeah, crossover. No, you get
no.
Yeah,
poor Noel.
Noel Looney Tunes Tate. Yes. Oh my god! But I was thinking, I heard a new episode of Into the Night today, and Ray, of course, is still bleeping Batman's name. So if he mentions Moon Knight on our show, I should bleep Moon Knight.
Totally.
Or just like, hey,
Into the Night, the Bloop podcast.
or even better, just like dub over. So it's like, when he says Moon Knight, you just hear me going dark, and then him not going night.
Nice.
My favorite character is Dark Knight. What am I doing? I'm giving away my plans. This is a Marvel podcast. You might listen to it.
He's busy with his big new special, so don't worry about it.
He's busy with his big special.
His big new special that he's working on.
It was just a really nice package.
Oh, that's right, man. I want to send in another intro for the show as the Quantum Man.
Nice.
Oh no, I gave away my identity. But yeah.
We already knew it was you, Phil. Just like everybody knows Bruce Wayne is Batman. It's fine.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, Ray always has a ton of stuff on the burner because
Ray likes it hard.
that's what we meant, the ringtone. So Matt breaks it, like, comes in the window of the Jester's house and
What is this? What is this fight?
secret passageways. Oh, look at these. Those look like darts from like a dartboard. They like come flying at him from behind.
I think they were.
He's been blind.
Wait a minute. Were those roofies? Is this Bill Cosby's house?
Oh.
Too soon?
Gonna give him the pudding pop. But yeah, I love this where he's like, oh, he's been blind for years, but it's moments like this that's not a disadvantage. Oh my lord, here come the thugs.
It's the thuggish ruggish bone.
One with like a sword, one with a toy plane, and one juggling.
This is a lot of innuendo and subtext. I'm just saying.
Why? Because the one juggling the balls.
A couple of balls down the gob.
Lilith just sipping it away.
Look at those positions that he's squatting and thrusting, and the guy that gets kicked in the butt. Like it's a lot of subtext. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the first guy comes at him with the sword, and then he moves forward. And he headbutts him. You see where he headbutts him, right?
Yep. Right in the sack.
Hit him right. He hit him right in the sack with that face.
Yeah, that sack.
In the sack with that face. There you go.
Slick, fast, neat. I heard you was handy.
See, subtext. I'm just saying.
The second guy's like, I'm not gonna get near you. And yeah, it's a toy plane. Getting the radar sense tells him, "Yep, shape of a plane." He jumps out of the way, and it's coming back. Must have a homing device built in, a heat seeker probably.
If you don't see it.
I know. So Matt,
a heat-seeking missile, if you will.
Okay. But so yeah, Matt runs at the thug and then ducks, and so it locks onto the thug, and then hits him right.
Ready to have a ball, matey. Okay. All right.
A couple of balls down the gob.
Yeah, because this guy starts throwing his balls at Daredevil.
He just takes a deep breath before he says it.
I just see you go. Say it. Yes. And then do all the work and cut it up for me. Yes. So yeah, Daredevil's dodging out of the way. What these here are is plastic special. What's with this weird talk? Is this guy Australian or something? What the F?
Out of nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
What they do is W-O-T. What they do is bounce and break like bones. And I love Daredevil just pulls the Indiana Jones on him and just like while the guy's juggling his balls, Daredevil just like throws the billy club and smacks him in the face. Then Daredevil catches the ball and says, "He's right. It is hard."
Whoa!
Man, I don't know what Denny was smoking, but God rest his soul.
It wasn't a doobie.
Oh, something a lot stronger, my friends.
Smoked a doobie.
Hey, man, he had to be somewhat serious on Batman. He let him let his freak flag fly here.
Definitely.
So, yeah, I love him. Yeah, Daredevil ties up the thugs and says, "I might tell the police where you are, or I might not. Could be weeks before you're found." So he's like, "Tell me about the Jester." The thug's like, "Hey, don't threaten us. We got nothing to tell you." Said he was going to show the world, the critics, going to be the definitive somebody or other. Of course, the definitive Cyrano de Bergerac.
Like, you could have stopped all of that and just went straight to where the cable place was, bro. You literally you're on the right trail.
Yeah, don't you think? Yeah, he kidnapped the guy. Don't you think he's going to be doing something with that? Yes, because as Matt's thoughts explained to us, he felt that.
I guess old Gloriana left him wanting, so he can't think straight.
Gotta get the poison out.
Clarity.
Oh, please. Yeah. So yes, the Jester's motivation is he felt Cyrano was the part he was born to play. The writers disagreed, and most of the disagreements were nasty. Although we've been enemies for years, I've always felt I have things in common with the Jester.
Yeah, because you're a failure.
Because you like to tie people up. What?
You could have been great, but you're mediocre.
No.
Let's be honest, Matt's a mediocre lawyer.
We both suffered disillusionment, and that's pretty much made us what we are. And we both hide our real faces. Yeah, you and half the people in New York. Come on. Place is lousy with people in spandex. Come on. He hid behind a clown's face. That's what he became, a jester. But his jokes weren't funny. They were ugly. His rage turned into a form of dark humor. I think both of us being called out of here.
Seriously.
Humor became dark. Your rage became dark humor.
Yep, I can relate.
And he put it at the service of crime. Maybe crime is his way of lashing out at the world that scorned him, jeered at his dreams. So Daredevil swings to the studio. Oh, look, CBS. How's that cable? How's that cable? CBS?
No.
Unless it's like cable broadcast.
Oh, Showtime is owned by CBS. So.
Ain't no
Fun fact.
Ain't no Showtime putting this on.
I mean, back in the day, Showtime was a little experimental. I could see it.
Whoa. What was it in college?
Nice.
But yeah, it won't be LaForge in front of the cameras. He's probably locked in a room somewhere. It'll be the Jester grabbing for glory again. So we see the Jester actually in the Cyrano makeup. Even the guys in the control booth are like, "That's not LaForge, but whoever he is, he's good."
Keep rolling.
And Matt's like, "Brilliant! I've never heard such raw power, acting of such raw power. If I stopped him, I'd be punishing the audience." Wow. Depriving them of a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The Jester won't go anywhere until after the show. I'll nab him then. But what's that in the corner? What's that heap of clothing? It's the Jester's clothes. The Jester's odor's on it.
Yuck.
So that's when the cops show up. Yes, Lieutenant Raphael's scarf.
So, like, you didn't punish him? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, the cops busted. They found LaForge because he escaped from wherever the Jester had him. Guy says he's
What
better
is
than
Matt doing, bro? Matt must have smoked a doobie too before he
Oh,
left.
I mean, look, he puts on the Jester's outfit to lead the cops on a chase so the Jester can finish his stuff. His
Smoked a doobie.
monologue. It's not even my birthday. Well, when this drops, it will be mine. I'll play with you anyway. Play tag with me if you're swift. Because if you don't, I'll be miffed.
He gets cornered. He's like, no, I'm Daredevil. They're like, well, we're gonna shoot you anyway.
I know the cops are just chasing him around the studio, the television studio. What would you have me do? Daredevil, come on, fuzzy wuzzies, catch me. Jeez. Fuzzy wuzzies, you mean old bear, come and nab me if you dare. Jeez. Oh my god, Denny.
Smoked a doobie.
You know, a lot of people said comic books were starting to get all gritty in 1985, and I'm like, bitch, where?
No, it'll be another year or two. No. Maybe the writers just started sobering up.
Smoked a doobie.
They're like, real life's hard, so should comic books.
Ew. Feels weird wearing another man's costume. I've got a secret identity on top of a secret identity.
That's how you get mental breakdowns. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, king of the nervous breakdowns here.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, has anyone in comics had more nervous breakdowns than Matt Murdock?
Honestly, no.
I don't think so.
Well, maybe Moon Knight.
If you can think, well, I think Moon Knight's been a permanent breakdown. Matches come.
So it doesn't count. It's just one continuous.
Seriously, Lil. I mean, does it count getting drunk again if you're already drunk?
Touche. That's why I say I've only been drunk once in my life. I've just started drinking and never stopped.
So yeah, the Chester's almost done. So Matt's like, "Oh, the cops almost have me," but in another few seconds, yeah, they can have me. But yeah, the cops have him cornered. He takes off the mask. I'm not trying anything cute, just removing my mask. Yes, he has the Daredevil mask on under the Jester mask. Well, I mean, at least it's believable. At least he does, he doesn't have to see out of double eye holes or anything.
Nice.
Daredevil, you got a lot of explaining to do, mister.
Hey, low key, the Jester kind of looks like Nicolas Cage as he does in like 2021. Just throwing that out there. He looks like old man Nicolas Cage.
I stole the show. Now I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
You know what? Don't even get me started. I'm so upset with Disney for canceling that movie franchise. And now look at poor Nicolas Cage, what he's got to do. He's out here making wackadoo movies where he's covered in blood and fake jiu-jitsu movies. Like, just let him have the franchise back, please. Keep him out of my serious horror movies.
Seriously, where's my Gone in 61 Seconds? Come on.
Fast and Furious killed that homie. Damn proud of it, too.
Oh, come on. We can make a comeback. Come on.
Angelina Jolie is too old for that now.
I was going to say, Angelina Jolie playing with the shifter. Come on.
Nice.
But yeah, the Jester surrenders because he's like, I can't, it's all I wanted. And, Matt's even like, you deserve the bow. You were magnificent.
Like, what is the moral of this story, bro?
I know. It's just like, what? If someone wants something enough, they're allowed to like kidnap somebody and okay, Daredevil, why'd you play games with us? Because if I hadn't, you'd have closed his show. There was no need. I guess was Matt thinking, you know what? If we stopped him, he'd try this.
He might do something crazy.
Well, he'd try this crap over and over. But if we let him complete his monologue, maybe he'll retire, which he kind of did until, like I said, 2001.
This was the perfect time to close the door and never come back to it.
Exactly. So, I'm sure a lot of writers were like, yeah, Jester's retired. We're not bringing him back,
Well, Matt knows how to deal with the crazies because he is one.
He is one. He dates them, yeah.
Exactly. Poor Foggy.
But yes, this was so a product of its time, but What did you
It's
think?
wacky. It definitely fits our monthly theme,
Yes.
but it's a terrible story. The art is good. I like the art definitely. I did my least favorite part is the thug part where the sword, the plane, the balls,
Yeah.
like.
Again, it was just an excuse for some action because I mean, really, that's like really the only action you get in this story.
Yeah.
Because just Daredevil swinging around and fighting the thugs.
You can definitely tell Matt's got blue balls because he's not thinking clearly.
Hey-oh.
So I'm just saying. It's a medical term. Don't at me.
Dong is a medical term. Fight me, nerds.
See, how can I get rid of those drops?
That's a classic. You can't get rid of the classic.
No. Yeah.
That comes in handy more often than not.
Really low if that dong comes in handy.
Dong is a medical term. Fight me, nerds.
Yeah, that's OG drop.
Nobody tell my wife Marnell.
Hey-oh. No,
So yeah, it's a solid like C- for me.
Oh,
Very average of like when you think of 80s stories, this definitely isn't one of them.
yeah. I mean, it's not a typical Daredevil story. Yeah, the art's good. I mean, this is good classic style art with some help and but yeah, like I said, there's not a lot of action. And again, it's Daredevil beats up 3 thugs because he doesn't even like throw one punch at the Jester. The Jester is like, yeah, I'll surrender.
But yeah, no, I mean, as far as wacky issues go, I mean, it's a lot better than say a Shocker episode. So
Oh, but do you think was Denny trying to do like a thinking man's Daredevil issue here? All classy.
I guess.
All classy.
Yeah, he wanted. I read stuff besides comic books. See,
I'm
a fancy man. I swear.
trying to set him apart from like Daredevil apart from like Spider-Man or something, or
He's just a stupid teenager.
a teenager.
Spider Dash man.
I don't know if I give C-, but maybe a C+.
Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, the art's the only thing that really saved it from that failing grade there.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the editor for this?
We have.
Was he self-editing again? Because
No.
how Denny gets when he's self-editing.
It says editing Ralph Macchio, supervision Jim Shooter.
Shooter let this slide on his watch.
I know, man.
He must have shared what he was smoking.
How dare you defend Shooter, Charlie?
We found a crack in the foundation of that Shooter editorial watch. But no, on that, yeah, definitely. On that note, tell the kids what we're up to for the next couple weeks.
Oh, that's right. All right. So, in 1 week is I was gonna say Flash, but I think that might. Oh no! It's April. That's right. I know what's going on.
God save our souls.
How dare you? All right. So let's see. Come on, schedule. There we go. All right. So so next week we will be covering. It'll be part 1 of our Turner D Century special in honor of Matt Kona, Spider-Woman 33, the first appearance of Turner D Century. And then in
You only missed it by 21 years. It's fine.
how dare you? And then in 2 weeks, Lilith Hellfire, Daredevil 317 and 318. The first. If you haven't heard, kids, the first of our monthly specials with Mr. D.G. Chichester. That's right. We're going to talk to him every month, kids.
Try not to fangirl.
I know. Great. But yeah, so we're going to talk. Hey, everyone asked him about Fall from Grace and the whole, Fall of the Kingpin and stuff.
But we're real nerds.
Who's asking him about Daredevil 317 and 318? But again, it works into our wacky April, so.
Also, nobody tell Brian.
Oh my God! You want to hear the nerve? Charlie Esper sent me a link today. He's like, "Oh, I thought you might be interested in this." It's freaking Brian Cronin's article. It's like issue 3 of like the Return of Barry Allen.
She's like, we've been did that. Thank you for letting me know where I should put my links in the comments.
Exactly. Yes. Charlie Esper can't follow our stuff, but he. Oh, look what Brian wrote. She's great.
We have to be fair, we have like almost as many podcasts as Ray. So, and he's not a DC guy.
That's true. I know you like the Red Man, the fast Red Man.
Speed Man.
Oh, I think you wrote this issue.
Nice.
We're doing me now.
Don't get on my list, Charlie Esper.
Nobody tell Brian.
So, yep. On that note, I guess we should pay some bills and get out of here.
That's right. So yes, kids. So send your thoughts on all of those, especially Daredevil 317, 318. Get your questions answered by Mr. D.G. Chichester himself. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow the Devil the Daredevil Podcast on Facebook, Twitter. Join our Facebook group, Blind Justice. And we have several. Find links to all of our Facebook pages, all of our Facebook groups, all of our Twitter accounts, Instagram, the Instagrams, links to this YouTube channel, so you can watch Lilith Hellfire roll her eyes, or almost shoot Chardonnay out of her nose. Links to the Patreon, links to the merch. That's right, get your merch.
Stay hydrated, my friend. It's nobody's business what you're drinking on the Zoom call.
See, look at that. It's like, I'm on vacation. I'll have to hide my drink. So links to all of it, all in one place.
It's empty, sadly.
Oh my God. That's why she ended the episode. Her glass is empty. All in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio, here like Daredevil himself, in crystal clear HD.
Nice.
Oh my God. She turned around and looked at that closet. Is that the alcohol room?
No. My mini fridge is that way.
I was going to say, if you and Marnell do get married, between the two, you could probably afford a wine cellar.
We'll have to move somewhere where there's a basement, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, you're in Florida, and it's all swampland. But no, have a wedding and just be like, hey, everyone, give us a bottle of wine.
2. Come on, be serious.
Halfway that's all fancy.
All we get for wedding gifts are wine subscription boxes. New wine every month.
Here's a box of wine. So yes, get yourself some Tweaked Audio headphones, crystal clear HD, or be like Daredevil and Hunt a Killer. Well, kind of not this.
Most of the time.
Yes.
Yeah, Michelle Gray is much better at it for the most part. It's escape room in a box. Great time to spend with some family or some loved ones, just having a ball. So yeah. And we also have a code, use Southgate for both that and your headphones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's never too early or too late to treat yourself. But if you don't want any of that, I heard we have a book and some other stuff.
That's right. You can go pick up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Learn the ins and outs of podcasting from the experts and that fancy man,
Rob Southgate.
And of course, you can pick that up on Amazon. When you make your daily trips to Amazon, like Lilith Hellfire, use the code for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that man spouting poetry on the corner, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom. What did you say?
Please kick me in the pants. I get so much right.
Oh my God, I'm bringing all my old man jokes because I think this weekend's Molly's birthday.
Oh.
Like, how's it feel to have a teenager, old man? All right, Lilith Hellfire, where can people find you when you're awake and sober?
Awake, definitely. Can't make any promises on the sober, but I do live tweet Batwoman every Sunday, and some Flash, and when I feel like it's Superman and Lois. So be sure to come hang out with me at Lilith Hellfire on Twitter. If you want to hang out with me on Instagram, at Lilith Hellfire 86, and if you're looking for some spicy memes, at Lilith Hellfire 69 on TikTok and the Gram. Really, it's just comic book stuff. Not gonna lie.
Hey, if you're listening to this show, you're probably looking for comic book stuff.
Am I supposed to get my medicine soon?
Yeah.
After this,
Empty.
after this issue. See, how can I choose between these drops?
I need it bigger.
Whoa.
Party in the front and the back.
Well, where he's going, definitely.
No, this is Chris. Oh man, Chester was in jail for how many decades? All right, kids. Oh my lord, drunk. She's playing air guitar. Kids, you have to subscribe to the YouTube. Smash that button. But yes, in 1 week, Eternity Century Part 1 and Spider-Woman.
Get ready.
And then again in 2 weeks, DG Chichester will be here. Send your questions, your thoughts, your concerns about Daredevil 317 and 318. Daredevil's going to be there. Our old buddy Taskmaster's going to be there. The freaking Stilt Man. Talk about April Fools. Stilt Man's going to be there.
Only in a Daredevil book.
Even Spider-Man doesn't return his phone. All right, kids. Come back next time. So remember, the one-stop shop for all Daredevil movies, because it is...
The devil you know is better than the devil you don't.
And watch your balls.